sa mga actuations ng Chinese Embassy dito sa Manila, ano po yung nakikita niyong dapat na response dito? No? May mga nagsasabi, violation ng, ng Vienna Convention. Ano po bang basa niyo dito sa kanilang mga pagsasalita?
Well, the Vienna Convention says that the diplomats shall respect the laws and regulation of the host country. They shall not interfere in internal affairs, no? And they what happened is whenever they want to exercise their rights or their prerogatives as diplomats, they must course it through the ministry or the Department of Foreign Affairs. Nakalagay yan sa Article 41 of the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations. Yung embassy dito cannot go directly to the Department of Defense, to the Department of Local Government. They have to course their discussions, their initiatives through the DFA. Ang ginagawa nila, dumidiretso sila. They go direct to, remember yung incident sa Ayungin Shoal na they stopped us from going there. One of the Chinese embassy officials directly called the commander of the Southern Command. Hindi pwede yun. They cannot talk directly to our military. They should course their communication to the DFA. So, but we allow it. We should not allow it. And they should be reminded of this always. Ang ginawa nila ngayon, they summoned our ambassador in Beijing. We should also summon their ambassador here for all these violations, no? Pagpapayagan natin to, remember, can you just imagine Chinese embassy officials going directly to the DND people, to the Southern Command people, talking to them? Bawal yun. They cannot do that.
Okay. Tsaka bukod po ron, di ba, yung parang napakabastos. Actually, napakabastos ang ginagawa ng Chinese Embassy. Di ba? Comment dun sa mga position na binabanggit ng ilang mga senador, ilang mga kongresista. Tapos, actually, I think less than an hour after the Senate resolution was discussed on the floor, may comment na naman po yung Chinese Embassy sa kanilang Facebook page, di ba? As mentioned by Senator Risa Ontiveros. Kumbaga yung napaka-troll nung behavior na ginagawa ng Chinese Embassy. Is this how diplomats should act? Diba? That's the basic question po eh. So what else can be done regarding that behavior?
Well, there should be a reminder, no, that they should follow strictly the Vienna Convention. They cannot go directly to our line departments. They go, whenever they want to communicate to us, they go through the DFA. Imagine that dumidiretso sila sa general natin. That's totally wrong. And we allow that because during the time of Duterte, ginagawa nila yan eh. That should be stopped. And we should summon the ambassador. If they summon our ambassador, we should summon their ambassador also. Ganyan yan eh. Tit for tat yan eh. And we should keep on telling them that we are doing this because they're bullying us at sea. Binubuli na tayo sa dagat, binubuli pa dito sa Manila, sa capital. So we cannot allow that, no?
Okay. Hinga ko rin po yung opinion ninyo, no? Kasi merong parang lumalabas na defenders itong China sa Senado, although of course these senators are claiming they're not pro-China. Pero nung kahapon po, no, kasi git itong si Senator Marcoleta sa kanyang pakikipagtalastasan kay Senator Risa Ontiveros, may ilang lang akong gusto ipaklarify, no? Tulad ng mga binanggit niya, no? Sabi niya, napakalaking bansa ng China, napakayaman, na pwede po siguro nating kakampi. Okay? Ito yung kanyang naratibo. Natawa kayo, no? Okay. Ako kasi personal opinion ko dyan, mukha siyang benign, no? On face value. But if you dig deeper dun sa ganong narrative, basically that favors China. And it's very much aligned with the narrative of the DDS. Okay? Pero kayo, ano po bang pagtingin nyo rito sa mga ganitong hirit?
First of all, pag yung kapitbahay mo, iniskwatan ka, ayaw umalis sa bakod mo, sa backyard mo, tatawagin mo ba siyang friendly? That's exactly what China did to us. They encroach on our West Philippine Sea, they seize on our islands, and then sasabihin na hindi bali na yan, mayaman ng China eh. Anong klaseng tao yan? I mean, how can you respect a guy who says that let's just ask China for mercy? Parang ganyan sinasabi niya. In fact, Digong said that. Let's just ask China for mercy, that it should be merciful on us. Ganyan bang that's how our leaders should react? This is a matter of sovereignty and sovereign rights. Hindi pwede na, mayaman yan, pabayaan na lang natin. Anong klaseng reasoning yan? I mean, sabi niya pa, wala pa raw coordinate yung ating exclusive economic zone.
Yun yung next question ko sa inyo. Okay lang po babasahin ko para mas maliwanag sa mga viewers natin. Yun yung susunod nilista ko eh. Sabi niya, hanggang ngayon, wala talagang malinaw na coordinates kung saan, ano ba talaga ang pinaka-area ng ating West Philippine Sea o exclusive economic zone. Go ahead, sir.
Alam mo, si Marcoleta was a congressman when Republic Act 9522 was approved. And he was also, I think, in Congress when the Maritime Zones Act was approved. Under these two laws, klarong-klaro, we have the archipelagic baselines under Republic Act 9522. Andun yung coordinates ng ating baselines. Under UNCLOS, from those baselines, you just measure 200 nautical miles. Then you know the exclusive economic zone. Kasi alam mo na yung baseline eh. Ang importante dyan, alam mo yung baseline. So you can do that by satellite technology, GPS, makuha mo kaagad kung saan yung 200 nautical miles. Yung mga bansa naman, the coastal countries of the world did not, there are some who have fixed their coordinates, the limits of their 200 nautical mile, pero madami hindi. Tayo, we have already fixed the coordinates of our baselines. That is sufficient. In fact, more than sufficient yan dahil under UNCLOS, you don't have to make any proclamation, any legal act so that you can claim your territorial sea and your exclusive economic zone. The law, the UNCLOS gives that to you already.
Yeah.
You don't have to do any formal act. Nakalagay doon. There is no need for any formal act or formal proclamation to have your legal rights to your continental shelf and your territorial sea. Because that is already in the law. Mechanical na lang yung measurement. Doon sa measurement, linagay na nga natin yung archipelagic baselines. Alam mo na yung coordinates. So from that, you can measure the 200 nautical miles. Yung China, yung 9-dash line, walang coordinates yan. Walang coordinates. Pabago-bago sila kung saan nila nilalagay yung lumalaki pa nga. They added the 10th dash. Sabihin niya, dapat tayo may coordinates, yung China wala. And first of all, we already have our archipelagic baselines with the coordinates. That's more than what the UNCLOS requires. In fact, like UNCLOS says automatic yan. Inherent. You have the inherent right to your continental shelf because you are a coastal state. Because if you have a land, yung maritime zone mo, territorial sea and exclusive economic zones, that is just an accessory, ang tawag niyan. Automatically, you have a territorial sea once you have an island. So, if you have an island that's habitable, meron ka ng EEZ automatically.
Baka
you don't have to pass a law. You don't have to pass a law to be entitled to your EEZ. That is your inherent right as a coastal state. Yan ang
Just,
nakalagay sa UNCLOS. So yung sinasabi ni Marcoleta na wala pa kasi wala tayong batas, mali yun. He's trying to deny what international law has given us already. Pero yung China, yung beloved China niya, yung 9-9, walang coordination hanggang ngayon.
sir, uh, in defense of Senator Marcoleta, kasi talagang bilib na bilib po ako sa talino ni Senator Marcoleta. Talagang legal luminary po yan. Baka naman po absent lang siya sa Kongreso nung tinalakay po yung mga batas na iyon. Tsaka baka nagkulang lang po siya ng konting research. Pagpasensyahan niyo na po, no? Kailangan ko lang po siya ipagtanggol kasi talagang bilib na bilib po kami dyan kay Senator Marcoleta. Sobrang talino po niyan. Okay, meron po siyang sinabi. Sabi niya, napaka-komplikado kung ang pag-uusapan natin yung mga features na yan at kung ang magiging centerpiece ng ating foreign policy ay pag-aawayin na lang natin ang mga bato sa South China Sea. Okay, ano po bang tugon niyo ron?
Well, there are two disputes in the West Philippine Sea, no, or the larger sea, the South China Sea. The first dispute is the dispute on the maritime zones. Nanalo na tayo dyan. May final and binding award na. So that is settled already. It's just a matter of enforcement. There is no country in the world that is supporting China's position that it owns almost the entire South China Sea under the 10-dash line. Nobody supports. Maybe it's only Marcoleta, but no state supports China. We have the states that have made this announcement support us. EU, that's about ilang countries ba sa EU? About 30. And then you have North America, Canada, and the US. You have Japan, South Korea, you have Australia, you have India, and the ASEAN countries. So, yung 10-dash line, nobody is supporting it except China and Marcoleta. But the rest of the world do not support that. So the other dispute is on the territory. That is on geologic features above water at high tide. Yung Pag-asa, Scarborough Shoal, Fiery Cross Reef, tsaka Lawak, yung iba pa. No? So, that is a territorial dispute. That is not governed by UNCLOS. That's governed by general principles of international law. Ang solution dyan, to challenge China to submit it to arbitration under the International Court of Justice. So, alam natin China will not because matatalo sila eh. So, but we should go to the motion of challenging China para masabi natin we have exhausted. And makita the world will see that China doesn't want to submit it to arbitration. Kasi under the UN Convention, UN Charter, nakalagay doon, all disputes between states must be settled by peaceful means, by negotiation, mediation, and finally by arbitration. The use of force or threat of force is outlawed. China is using threat of force. We should highlight this. We should go to the tribunal that China is using threat of force. Pag payagan natin, we just allow it, then that will become normal. We cannot allow that.
Isa pa pong magaling sa Senado, si Senator Robin Hood Padilla, no? Sabi niya, di ba, dahil galit na galit yung China, supposedly ang trigger ay itong caricature di umano ni Xi Jinping na ipinalabas ni Commodore J. Tariela sa kanyang isang presentation sa isang eskwelahan, I think last week. Ang sinabi po ni Senator Robin Hood Padilla, bahagi ng kanyang sinabi, hindi rin po tama ng isang opisyal, medyo pinaparaphrase ko na, no, sa ating gobyerno na unipermado pa ang gagawa ng katatawanan o caricature ng presidente ng China. Tapos sabi niya, dapat daw si Tariela hindi na ulitin yan. Dahil pag nambastos ka, babastusin ka rin talaga. I mean, how do you see that? No? Yung part of the dispute centering on this caricature supposedly of Xi Jinping.
Alam mo, kahit na nga si BBM, may caricature yan eh, ginagamit ng caricature eh. We have freedom of expression, freedom of the press, freedom of speech here, no? So pag ini-invoke yan ng China, wala namang freedom of expression sa kanila eh. Sa kanila, pag ininsulto mo si President Xi sa caricature or anything, kulong ka. But they cannot impose that here. We have freedom of expression here. Yun ang ano, they come here and say, oh, you cannot violate your freedom of expression by attacking our president. Nakita mo naman sa Europe, lahat doon, lahat ng mga heads of states sa Europe, even the US, ang daming caricature yan.
Pati
That's
Pope.
part of freedom of expression. So it's up to us if binubuli na tayo sa karagatan, winawater cannon na tayo, binubutas yung ating Coast Guard. Yung Coast Guard ni Tariela, binutas yan, rinam yan eh. Anong gagawin mo? Mag-yes sir ka pa kay President Xi Jinping. Sasabihin na bawal magmura. Eh binutas na yung ano mo eh, yung Coast Guard mo eh. Yung Coast Guard vessel mo eh. Hindi ka bawal magmura, bawal to be angry. It has to be taken in context, no? Eh pinutulan na ng daliri yung isang navy natin eh. Anong gagawin mo? So you have to look at it in totality. Ano bang ginagawa nila sa atin sa West Philippine Sea? Binubuli tayo, winawater cannon, rinaram yung ating Coast Guard, yung ating mga fishing boat. Anong gagawin mo? Sasabihin mo, bawal magmura.